good, guys? It's your girl Asia J back with another video on Brown Honey TV. Did you miss me? You couldn't have. I've only been gone a week, child, and really not even a week because that video is still up, still waiting for you to go and watch it. If you're here right now, it's because you watched my first video, Get Into It, Relationships, Dating Apps, and Where Is My Man, Part 1. Before we get into Part 2, take a pause and go watch that video. Don't worry, I'll still be here. Before we get started, y'all want a drink? Hold on, I think I need a little something. Child, I have to make a drink to get this started. Look, Cran. Now, let's get this. So let's hit it right on the head. Right on the head. Because, you know, your girl's not going to play with you. If you're here in Relationships Part 2, it's because you really got something out of Part 1. So, let's get started. Is, baby, we lonely. I think we got to hit that on the head. We got to start with that. We're lonely. And me, not so much anymore because, you know, I got Ace. I got a dog. So, I ain't lonely no more. But before that, in this quarantine, I'm in this house like, hello, is there anybody? No, it's just me. And all of this rent that I ain't splitting with nobody, okay? And I'm not saying you should move in with your person to split no rent. But shit, that's a benefit. That's a benefit, okay? In the last video, I talked about books and benefits and bills. And if you gonna book me for your late night, can you benefit me and pay my bills? I just want to put that out there. When we're lonely, we're most likely to slip into bad habits. And I have to be honest, me and my homegirls talk about it all the time. It's a conscious decision to accept everything that I deserve and nothing less. It's a real lonely road once you start deciding to accept just what you deserve. And if you ever been down that road, you know exactly what I mean. And it's okay if you done backslid a few times and dealt with somebody you ain't supposed to deal with. But the reality is, you know you ain't supposed to be dealing with them. And once you know better, you gotta do better. It's a disservice to yourself to keep dealing with somebody that you know is just taking and not pouring anything into you. You don't get much out of that. So you was better off staying by your lonesome. Be like me. Get a dog, get a cat, get a bar cart with a little hen. But don't stay around with nobody and you know you don't got no business with them. Okay? Especially for my full-timers. We are out here hopping on planes. Not we. Hold on. I ain't never did that before. I'm gonna keep it inclusive. We out here hopping on planes, going to go see people. Expensive. Are you getting flued out? No, you're not getting flued out. You're getting flued out flying on a plane to go see a man or a woman and you don't got no intentions of being with this person. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're playing around and getting frequent flyer miles, honey. And you need to leave that on the playground because it's costing too much to play the games with you. And that's something I just can't get into. I will not get into. That's why I keep it local. If you're traveling, nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong to go link up with anybody if that's your prerogative. But I want to be honest with myself because I know myself. I know I want a 24/7 boo. Locked in, federal, down the street, up the road, 20 minutes away, maximum distance. Because what's the point of just getting some companionship that you can't even have that physical time with? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a whole nother point about knowing yourself. People talk about what are your love language? What are your love languages? Mine is all of them. I like gifts. I like touch. I like QT. I like words of affirmation. I can't have it all. I gotta have a few. My love languages is the language of love. All of them. And the reality is, jokingly I could say all of them, but no, but really, that's how I like to be loved. I like to be affirmed. I like to be considered. I like acts of service to show me that you really listen to what I said and, you know, you just want to do it. Because personally, I'm a doer. I just jump up and, oh, I'm on my way. Hey, what you need? What Michelle say? I ain't gonna sing to y'all because it will not be catering to y'all whatsoever. It won't be good. But, you know, isn't that what we all desire? Somebody that you feel like you want to have that with. But don't do that in the wrong hands, because you'll be out there taken advantage of and feeling like cherished and be unappreciated. Let me take a sip of this. Listen, Hennessy and cranberry ain't never let me down. Some people don't let me down, but hen and cran, ain't never, ever let me down. Sometimes what you think you're missing, you'll go try to find. And I found myself on that side of the fence. Not more so from my personal relationships, but my actual parents. So my parents were married my whole life. And my dad cheated on my mom. And honestly, my dad was the kind of man that I thought I wanted to be with growing up. You know, he was a man's man. He took care of the family. He came home at a decent time every time. But at some point, you know, something happened. And I think it was mainly owed to the fact that he never really got a chance to be his own man. He went from his first relationship, he had my eldest sister. His next relationship, he had my two middle sisters. And then the next relationship, he was married to my mom. And then he had me. And you guessed it, post-divorce, another relationship, and another baby. The man loves giving women's children. Nothing wrong with that, but sheesh, everybody gotta get a baby. Take it a step further, my dad was really my best friend growing up. My birthday is the day before his, and we're super connected, and forever I could tell him any and everything. But when I moved from Michigan and I moved to North Carolina, I actually didn't talk to my dad for a few years. And to be super transparent, I haven't talked to my dad since October 2019. I don't know. Of course, that's not what we want for our parents, but it happens sometimes. But taking it a step further, that's something that I had to actively work on. How could I trust that I could be with a man, build my whole life with him, and then one day he wakes up and he cheats on me, and it derails the whole family? I was born and raised in Flint, Michigan. I know I haven't actually told you guys a lot about me. I need to make that a video. Drop some questions below that you want to know about your girl, you know, besides where I'm from. And then I don't got no man. And then my parents divorced. It's a lot more to you, girl. I should tell you. Honestly, that's not something that I can sit and concern myself with. It's not my responsibility, and neither was my mom's. I think the biggest thing my mom taught me in that relationship was that it's okay to walk away. And that's something that I want you to know as well. No matter how much time you have with someone, no matter the life that you build, no matter how many children, if a person isn't doing right by you and they don't want to change, it is okay to leave them. Because sometimes when you stay longer than you should, you're no longer the person they met anyways. You're not the best version of you anymore. And the longer you stay, the longer that best version slips away. So while you still have it, maybe if you resonate with that, know that it may be your time. And if you're not ready, at least acknowledge what's going on, because ignorance is not bliss. It's not. The whole potential thing. It's really important to accept people for who they are and not who you think they'll become. Because when you think about who they'll become, that's influenced by your beliefs and your decisions for them, not solely that person's. And honestly, that's not fair. Expectation setting is very, very healthy between two mutual people. But expectation setting with just one person is honestly a recipe for disaster. I think it's important in a relationship that each person gives the other person the platform to speak their truth, give them the comfort, because the reality is a lot of y'all people that y'all in relationships with are hiding things because you don't make them feel comfortable to tell you. Cheating is not one of those things. Cheating is not one of those things. If you cheat on me, don't come home. I'll get the hint. don't even return. Mail it back to whoever you came from, because I don't want nothing to do with it. Child, that's all I got for you. I want you to know yourself. Know if you're lonely. Know if you're waiting. Know if you're hot and ready like a Little Caesars pizza. Just know where you at so you can manage yourself accordingly. Ladies, have proper pee management. And fellas, stop just passing it out before it fall off. I don't want it to, just in case. Just pick it back up and take it to the next video. All right, y'all, it's your girl Asia J signing off with Brown Money TV.
Thank you.